So this next section, what we're going to look at is called Breakbeat Breakdown. And what we're doing here is we're going to listen to drum beats and analyze those beats, exactly what the drummer is doing, because the drummers in the band are known for being the timekeepers, and us as a rhythm guitar player, we're coming into that category as well in keeping time and locking in with the groove of the drums. So what we're going to start with is going to be a classic pattern that we've all heard. And what we'll do is we'll look at how we can transform that drum beat into a guitar part. And where we will go with it is duplicating the drum beat as closely as we can, finding the things in there that are accents that are making that groove happen, and then we'll pull back elements of the beat, but we'll keep playing the same guitar pattern and see how it feels against a simplified version of the same beat. And then what's going to happen is you'll be able to see how these things will fit together like a puzzle. We'll call it the puzzle concept, where you have pieces that are fitting together and to forming a whole. So the first, we'll start with one, and then you'll see exactly what I mean. And it's a pattern that I'm sure you're familiar with. And roll it, and we'll take it from there. So again, like with the other exercises, we're going to, think about singing that rhythm, where the foot is falling, where the snare is falling, the ghost notes of the snare, which are lessly accented. We talked about playing accents, so we have the beat. And maybe for the purpose of a rhythm guitar part, what we'll do is maybe just look at the snare. Okay, we're listening. Okay. Okay, and now we're gonna play that on the guitar now. We'll just go back to the D7 sharp 9. And now we can even throw in the bass drum with the pattern. Right. Okay, so we can stop the beat now, and then now what we're going to do is look at playing that same pattern, but now the drums are going to be less busy, and you're going to see how now the guitar part is going to propel and keep the motion of the groove. So let's look at that now. And so what we'll do is we'll have 2 bars of the full drum beat, 2 bars of a broken down drum beat, but we'll keep the guitar part going. So check it out. Now it's going to break down. Okay, so now we have the broken beat, but we'll keep the guitar part going through that. Now you're going to see what's going to happen. Check it out. Okay, so you can see there, I think this is a great way to get some inspiration for your guitar parts by finding drum beats that you like and seeing how you can incorporate the rhythms of the funky drummer to the guitar. And we'll look at a few more of these. So again, first we'll sing that beat. We'll look at the kick and say, and you know, we'll stick with the D7 sharp 9. We have that thing going, and the other thing that's in there, which I think is also cool, is that we have the open hi-hat. So let's just look at that hi-hat pattern. You know, that could be your guitar part, you know, and that would be all you would have to do, you know, to complement that groove, and it could just be something as simple as this. Okay, so you know, so now we'll do the same thing as with the other pattern. You know, we'll stay on that, and now we'll mix it up and we'll break down that beat with keeping the guitar part going. All right, so check it out. So I think that's another cool one, you know, checking out where that open hi-hat was falling, and we also had in there a bit of the open strum accents that we were looking at. And let's check out another beat. Okay, so we have a few things going on. We have a couple of different snares. Here we go. You know, and we have the kick in there. You know, that could be your part. Check it out. You know, so there's some great things in this beat. You know, that one, it's almost like kind of a Chuck Brown busting loose kind of a thing there, which is really cool. And the other thing that I'm noticing in this particular pattern, which I think is also great, is you could be the shaker in the pattern, which is just listen to that closely. You hear that look? The shaker, there's like an egg shaker in the pattern. Check this out. And I think the thing that's great about that is, you could be the shaker. Just, your pattern is not going to change. You're going to be the shaker, and that's giving that drum groove more room to speak. You're a part of that puzzle. Check it out. So now let's look at it, with that beat breaking down, and we'll, see about being that shaker or being, the full groove, whether we're going to focus on being the foot or the snare, and we'll see how that works with the beat broken down as well. We'll start off with the snare. Now we're going to be we'll be the kick drum this time. Now this will be the shaker. So I think that's this. I love listening to this one. It has so many elements. With the foot has a great pattern. The snare has a very cool pattern, and I think with this particular beat, the shaker is my favorite. Just having that constant thread of that consistent shaker rhythm. So, and that's really the beauty of it. That consistency of that rhythm of the shaker, and be the shaker, my friend.